People ask me how I got in the water business. Well, when I was a young man, I moved to California and I got a job as a store-to-store milkman. There was a lot of hustle to it, which I liked. Day off at the milk company was Tuesdays, so I took that day off to do what's called a ride-along look-see at the water company. And I figured, if those guys can make a living doing what they do, I'm going to be able to do real good.
My dad is tremendously passionate about a lot of things. One of them is bottle design. Anything involved with engineering, he is superb at. And as a company, we've taken a lot of that and been very focused on, how do we drive this cost out? How do we become more efficient?
Being family-owned and operated really puts us in a unique situation where we're able to make quick decisions and implement them rapidly. And that's been a lot of what's helped us stay on the cutting edge and really lead a lot of the lightweight revolution in plastic.
And if we look at today,
we just got recognized as being the most innovative PET manufacturer in the world. We have the fastest bottling lines in the world. We have the lightest bottles in the world, the most eco-friendly bottles in the world. We make our own caps, which are also the lightest in the world. We make our own preforms. We do everything in-house.
Every one of our manufacturing facilities starts at the same place in receiving raw materials. We bring in raw materials at the rate of 3, 4, 5 truckloads a day. We bring in resin as one of our raw materials, film, labels, corrugate. Injection molding is the next step in our process. Injection molding is utilized to convert resin into a finished part. The two parts that we convert are closures for the bottle and a preform, which is an intermediate step in making a bottle. In blow molding, we take preforms, we heat them in an infrared oven, take them into a blow wheel, and we use high pressure air to create a bottle out of that preform. We also take the closure from the injection molding department and we seal the bottle so that it's in a sanitary package for the customer. We're then able to label that bottle with our customers' labels and take it down the line to packaging. We collate them into 24 packs or 35 packs or 32 packs, whatever package size the customer has selected for us to manufacture, and create a finished pack that you buy from the grocery store. That pack is then palletized, taken by the forklifts, and loaded onto the truck. We're able to bring in 10 to 20 truckloads of raw materials and convert those raw materials into approximately 200 truckloads of outbound goods for our customers.
There's no one in the industry who can make a case of water with less energy, less petroleum than we can. We have an energy efficiency engineer whose whole job is to focus on how we can drive down the amount of energy we use to create a case of water. So currently we're working on what's called our Eco Air 4 bottle, our 4th generation of lightweight package. When the Paykoff started, I think they had like an 18-gram half-liter bottle. Well, now we're less than half of that. We're at an 8.5-gram package.
Being lighter means that they're much more sustainable. It has the lowest impact on our environment of any other package out there. With our new design bottles, they require less compressed air. So we're able to drive down our compressed air energy requirements by something of the nature of 30 or 40%.
And it's subtle differences we work on, such as just changing the base so it's a little more stronger and rigid so it can handle the constraints of shipping and transportation. Other things are minor, is to adjust the little ribs on the bottle. Changing the shape of the ribs affects how it feels in people's hands and how the bottle handles itself. So we're working on some nanotechnology of adding additives to the resin that will allow us to use less energy to make a bottle, less plastic because it'll add strength to the current plastic that we have, and provide a better package for the consumers. And then we do a lot of little things at all our facilities. We install as many skylights as possible or side bay lights so that during the day we don't have to turn on lights. We use geothermal energy at a few of our plants to help in the cooling process.
Maybe most important of all of those is the move to nested packs. And that enables us to put more bottles per layer on a pallet. From an environmental perspective, we've eliminated the corrugated tray entirely from the package. So that saves tens of thousands of trees per year and really just helps us to be more environmentally friendly while at the same time finding ways for our business to be more efficient.
With the recent installation of an ASRS in our Allentown plant, we continue to push the envelope on material handling and logistics. An ASRS is a compact machine that is fully automated that uses the overhead space of a warehouse and converts it to live storage of product. The system can process over 500 pallets an hour, which allows our Allentown plant to increase its total number of pallet positions to over 20,000 pallets. We're able to reduce our forklift CO2 emissions by over 60%, and we've helped eliminate thousands of trucks from the road by keeping our products stored in our own facility.
Technological innovations that we've been implementing this year are the automatic storage retrieval system, which is a fully automated warehouse, the laser-guided vehicles, which allow for us to pull from the manufacturing lines into inventory and load the trucks, all driven by computers. We're not a small company anymore, but we like to think of ourselves as a small company. It's very important for us to maintain that passion and that desire. We are very blessed to have some very smart people helping to design these systems and engineer them and to make these happen.
Mr. P, as we call him, Andy Sr., has always pushed the edge in packaging technology, being the lightest package in the industry. So that culture being here has really helped for us to keep pushing the edge, to be able to do what might seem impossible or do in a much shorter period of time what people may take years to do.
We want to continue to push the envelope in supply chain efficiencies, in our bottle design, in our packaging design, and everything we can do to make us the world's best supplier for all of our customer partners.